Hello everyone, glad you came today. I'm gonna take you along into the circle garden and show you the beauty that's going on right now with the hydrangeas. Keep in mind we just planted these last fall. Hope you enjoy. I'm very excited that my hydrangeas have turned pink. I didn't think they would because we usually tend to have warmer falls now. It's August and they've turned pink. I'm so so excited. These are the Limelight Primes. I love them. Of course, then again, I love all hydrangeas, but it's just like a sea of hydrangeas with saffronfinch mixed in the middle. We finally got some rain, so the grass is starting to green up a little bit, which helped with the wildfires tremendously. I am just joyful out here. Let's just put it that much. Joyful. Of course, there's always weeds I gotta pull. But look how dark this pinked up for me this year. Last year, of course, we just planted them last year, but none of them had any pink. They stayed white. This garden is mostly going to be blue, yellow, and white, X minus this time of year when they turn pink. Here's a blue chiffon over here. This is a very new, the blooms look like they just got done. Very new chiffon. It was only quart size when I planted it last October, I think. Yeah, I need to do some more weeding. But I am just loving this view. The saffronfinch is really bright right now. Just so you know, I think we have only fertilized these supertunias, the saffronfinch. I think we have only fertilized them twice, maybe 3 times, all summer long. And this is what they still look like. So even if you don't have time to fertilize or the money to keep buying the fertilizer to do it, they're still just absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna go back and take a look at some of my annuals that are blooming. X minus the chamomile weeds. There's just weed all over the place here. But I am in love with this didiscus. I'm not sure I'm saying it right. I ordered these seeds from Johnny's and I am loving the little circular ball type blooms. They kind of remind me a little bit of the Queen Anne's lace weeds. Like that, except for they're more circular and they're blue. They're actually blue. They're so pretty. And then this yellow is, of course, coreopsis. I have a blue salvia, not blooming yet. When these rosemary bloom, they are actually blue. It's called ARP rosemary, and I just planted them this year, so we'll see if I like them next year, see how much blooms they actually get on them. But here's some ageratum, it's basically done. And then here's some that are in bloom. I'm loving the ageratum too. And it looks more blue and purple than purple. I'm loving this little section here. And the roses that are done blooming, they are the Alnwick, no, not Alnwick, Litchfield. And I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. Sorry to you UK people who I am blundering that word. These ones here, this is a flax, and this is Nigella. We shall see how well they spread in my garden. It's clay around here, so if they actually spread out of this bed, I will be shocked. More power to them. I mean, they're pretty. I can pull them. Clay, it's hard to get anything to grow in clay, so if they spread out here, I will be surprised. But I may regret that I planted a flax and Nigella in here. We'll find out in a few years. And then some blue salvia. I forget the name of this one. I think I might have mentioned it when we planted it. Let's see, is this a tag over here? Yes, it is Sally Fun Blue Ice by Danziger? Danziger, I don't know. See if I can. That's what it is. It's so pretty with the blue and white blooms. This is a Cesarini Blue Lumber Pine, dwarf sized. I think it might get up to 5 feet. Obviously, things don't just stop growing, but it'll grow slow. Just soaking in every moment that I have out in this garden this year. I think my plans for this circle garden are in between each hydrangea. So like if we come and stand right in between a couple, in back about 5 feet back, maybe 6 feet back actually, I'll be planting some show-off forsythia that get just as large as these limelight primes. So there will be a yellow forsythia in between each hydrangea, back 4 to 5 feet. And then in the front, in between each hydrangea, I'm going to plant some baptisia. Some blue baptisia. I have not decided on which type yet. Not sure if I'm going to do blueberry sundae or one of the other ones. The popsicle one, I think there's a blue one. Or some other brand in general, I'm not sure. But then that way, we'll have one for almost every season. I need to decide what to do. Dexter? He's trying to jump on me again. I do not have any leggings or anything on my legs. So, Dexter, do not jump on my legs. So, the baptisia will bloom early summer. Dexter! Stop. Oh my gosh. Let's see if we can start this again. Early spring, the forsythia will bloom, and depends on how many weeks it blooms. I might need something for late spring. The baptisia will bloom early summer, and then these hydrangeas start blooming like mid-summer to late summer and may go into the fall. So I might need something for late spring and late fall. And then I've got something in this row for every season. Except winter, but that's what these little dwarf trees are here for. And we also did plant some red buds and stuff, but they'll lose their leaves. Debating on what type of evergreen to plant between the trees. We've got a red bud here with, you can see my coat is on it. on the pole there. There's a red bud there, and then there's another red bud over, right over there. And there's also crepe myrtle in the middle. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the crepe myrtle, to be honest. My husband likes it. I'm not a fan of crepe myrtles. We lost 2 that we planted. We had planted 3 crepe myrtles in between the red buds. And I think that might just be a gift, because what I really want to do is put some sort of evergreen behind it. Maybe, I don't know, something big between the red buds, whether that's like cedar trees, cypress, fir trees. It's definitely not going to be arborvitae. I do not like arborvitae. They're just, we call them spider catchers here. Not a big fan. It grows easily, it's fast, and they're cheaper, but I just don't like the looks of them. So I'm not sure what I'll put in between there. I do love like the blue elderberries. My husband really likes the black lace ones by Proven Winners. I'm not sure. Those are not evergreens, so I don't think we'll put those there. I gotta look to see if there's a native plant. Maybe salal. I'm not sure if that's evergreen either, though. I need to look to see what kind of evergreen, big shrub or tree, that I can plant in between the red buds. But that's the plan for this garden, and that's what is looking like in the circle garden right now. Thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, feed the pollinators for me.